I like to think that I am a Filipino, that I am as good as a Filipino as anyone. My heart thrills when I hear the national anthem being played, and my blood rises when I see our flag fluttering in the breeze. And yet, I find myself asking, how Filipino am I really? My first name is American, my last name is Chinese. When I'm with girlfriends, or more correctly, when I'm with my friends who happen to be girls, I talk to them in English. If they're thirsty, I buy them a bottle of American Coke. If they're hungry, I treat them to an Italian pizza pie. And when I have the money, well, I give them a real Chinese laureate. Considering all these, considering my taste for many things foreign, what right do I have to call myself a Filipino? Should I not call myself a culture orphan, the illegitimate child of many races? Rightly or wrongly, whether we like it or not, we are the end product of our history. Fortunately and unfortunately, our history is a co-mingling of polyglot influences: Malayan and Chinese, Spanish and British, American and Japanese. This historic fact we cannot ignore, a cultural reality we cannot escape, for to believe otherwise is to indulge in fantasy. I must confess, I am extremely confused and bewildered. Wherever I am, whatever I may be doing, I am bombarded on all sides by people who want me to search for my national identity. Tell me the language I speak should be replaced by Filipino. They urge me to do away with things foreign and act and think and buy Filipino. Even in art, I am getting bothered and bewildered. The writer should use Filipino as his medium and nationalists cry. The painter should use his genius in portraying themes purely Filipino, they demand. The composer should exploit endless possibilities of the haunting Kundiman, they insist. All these sound wonderful, but Rizal used Spanish when he wrote Noli and Fili. Was he less of a nationalist because of it? Must the artist be truly Filipino, paint with the juice of the Duhat? And must he draw a picture of topless Muslim women or Igorot warriors in G-string? And if the composer desert the Kundiman and he writes song faithful to the spirit of the youths of today, does he become un-Filipino? We are what we are today because of our history. In our veins, pulses, blood with traces of Chinese and Spanish and American, but it does not stop being a Filipino because of these. Our culture is tinged with foreign influences, but it has become rich verily. This mingling, in fact, could spend us on the road to national greatness. Look at America. It is a great country, and yet it is a melting pot of Italian and German, British and French or Irish and Swedish. Philippinism, after all, is in the heart. If that heart beats faster because the Philippines is making progress, if it fills with compassion because its people are suffering, then it belongs to a true Filipino, and it throbs with pride in our past. If it pulses with awareness of the present, if it beats with a faith in the future, then we could ask for nothing, nothing more. All other things are not important. I have an American first name and I have a Chinese last name. And I'm proud, very proud, because underneath these names beats a heart, a Filipino's heart.